Rivers, those are going to be the concerning spots here because we've already had a lot of heavy rain. If you live near one of the rivers, the Black River, Vermilion River, even parts of the Cuyahoga River, yeah, it's very high in some of those spots out there. So that's, the big reason we've issued the alert day. So if you live in a flood prone area, your yard typically floods, your basement with heavy rain. We're looking at a situation where we could see quite a bit of that heading into the weekend, just because we're going to be dealing with rounds of heavier rain, especially south of the Cleveland area through Akron, Canton. We have a little bit of a higher potential for some heavier rain there. I'm going to time it out for you hour by hour. But that flood threat really going to continue through the first part of the weekend. A flood watch continues for pretty much all of our area. Heading into early Sunday morning. When Sunday comes, we're going to watch a changeover into some snowflakes with some colder air mixing in. So, still a very unsettled pattern heading into the early part of next week. First alert Doppler radar quiet right now, and it's going to be quiet during the day today, just trending much colder thanks to a northeast wind. Now, we could see a few peaks of sunshine through the afternoon here, but especially near the lake shore because we've got that nice northeast wind bringing in that cooler air. Temperatures are definitely going to stay closer to the upper 40s versus that 50-degree mark. We'll see more 50s a little bit further inland. That's exactly what you're seeing right now with a little bit of a lake breeze kicking in because of that strong north wind. Notice all those 40s along the lakeshore, mid to upper 50s, even close to around 60 down towards Dover, New Philly. We are going to track when the rain arrives hour by hour starting tonight through the weekend coming up. We are still dealing with the water slowly starting to recede from yesterday's storms, but we've got more on the way starting tonight into tomorrow, which is why we've issued the alert day. So let's talk about the timeline, because during the day today, we're going to be dry, a few peaks of sun, much cooler though, because we've got a stronger northeast wind. But tonight, thunderstorms, rain will be heavy at times, especially south. I'm going to show you where the front is right now and why areas along US 30 and south could see some heavier rain just because of the way this system is set up. Now tomorrow, we're going to be dealing with on and off rain. Not going to be raining all day, but another high risk for heavier rain in the afternoon into the evening hours. So it is going to be very wet, very soggy through the afternoon and the evening as well. We're not getting much of a break here. So I've turned on, showed a wide view first alert Doppler radar. I've turned on all the flood watches, warnings that have been issued. There are all these green and red boxes you see here. This is right along this front that's kind of stalled out right now. It's also bringing some severe thunderstorms to areas of the south here, but this is what's going to be lifting up south first, bringing us our first round of rain. So I want to walk you through it hour by hour here. So look through the afternoon, few peaks of sun before we see more clouds start to build in through the second half of the day. Again, temps will be around 50, a little cooler by the lakeshore when that, stronger northeast wind kicks in. And then look at the rain coming in from the south. This is our first round that's going to be here later this evening through about midnight, hitting some of our southern counties. And then we just get rocked through the overnight hours. This may wake you up. Notice there's some areas of reds and dark reds in here indicating heavy rain and maybe even a couple of thunderstorms. We're not expecting severe weather in terms of damaging wind gusts, but flooding is going to be a big concern. We talk about the 19 First Alert weather app all the time, but for that risk of more flooding, flash flooding, make sure you have it and you have your notifications turned on. Turn your phone ringer on overnight just in case we do see some of those flooding situations arise through the early morning hours. So that's the first round. We get a little bit of a break, and then heading through Saturday afternoon, look, more scattered rain is around. Temperatures will be around 50 again, and then it's just a widespread soaking rain through the evening hours with more of it on the way. So again, that flood watch continues through Sunday morning. We still will have some moisture around Sunday, but colder air is going to be moving in behind this front, which means it's going to be mixing with some snow at times. So just a really ugly end to the weekend here. But again, the alert is mainly for the flooding concerns heading into Saturday. We do warm back up briefly into the 50s by Monday. Opening day right now does look like there's going to be some snowflakes around, and it is going to be cold out there. Temps are only going to be in the 30s. We're slowly climbing back up into the 40s and the 50s. Got your 10-day forecast for you today. Heading into the following weekend, we're looking a little more spring-like, a little bit more like where we should be, a little quieter too. Back into the 50s as we head towards the end of next weekend. But we do have to get through all of this heavy rain and a few chances for some snow into early next week.